All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is Friday. Happy Friday to everyone out there. May 17th, we have one NBA playoff game on tonight to dive into in today's video. Like we always do, I'm going to give you my lean on the spread. I'll give you my lean on the total. We'll talk about any other plays like player props, and I have a same game parlay that we'll get to at the end of the video here as well. But as always, guys, keep an eye on the pinned comment for all my final plays so that I'm actually rolling with myself. Everything I talk about in the video is stuff that I strongly consider and like, but all my final plays free in the pinned comment. Make sure to keep an eye on that. Yesterday, not the best day, an 0-2 day, the same game parlay. And again, we're doing these same game parlays for giveaways, so make sure to stick around. I think it's a $50 giveaway that we're doing today. Stick around to the end of the video for the details on that. But nonetheless, the Nuggets was our real play yesterday, and it lost. And I'm not too bummed about it. Like I said, was kind of rooting for game 7 in that series, so that's all good. But I just thought the Nuggets at plus money was kind of a valuable, flyer in a sense, but ends up not cashing. So 0-2 night for us there. But you know what? The vibes turn around. Our ride of the day coming in from Blind Defender, his second hammer in a row here. Aaron Gordon over 10.5 rebounds plus assists. I think he finished with 12. Got that for plus 100 odds. Clap it up, Blind Defender goes for 2 in a row. Now looking for his 3rd in a row here. If you guys don't know what the ride of the day is, all you got to do is use hashtag ride of the day in the comments. I'm jumping on board with one person's pick in the comments. I give you a shout out in the next video, win or loss, and a shout out over on my Twitter. Make sure you guys go follow me there. If you win, we continue to ride with your picks. So Blind Defender, excited to see what you cook up today. But guys, let's go ahead and jump into game number 6 here between the Pacers and the Knicks. Like I said, we're going to give you my lean on the spread, lean on the total. I have 3 player props that I'm considering as of right now, and a same game parlay that we're already locking in over on BetMGM that we'll talk about in just a little bit. Okay, so yeah, in terms of a spread pick here, let's dive into it. Indiana favored by 6 points here with their backs up against the wall. From an injury perspective, no major injuries, or no new injuries, I should say. Obviously, OG Anunoby is out. Julius Randle's still out. The same guys for the Knicks. But overall, Indiana favored heavily, and I wouldn't be surprised. I've said all along that I think this series goes the distance, but 6 points seems like it's a little bit too much to give. So I could see the Pacers winning this game, but the Knicks covering. I think that's going to be my lean on the spread, Knicks plus the 6 points. I want to see where this line goes throughout the day as well, because I've seen it move a little bit. I've seen a couple 6.5s out there. It opened up at 5, I believe. I think on MGM you could still get 6.5, which shout out to them always with good lines if you are obviously on the Knicks side of things. I'll talk about MGM in just a little bit. But yeah, I think I lean towards the Knicks plus the points here. And that's not to say I think the Knicks win this game. If I were to do that, you'd be getting a plus 200 plus, and beyond type of a play on the money line. I could see Indiana pulling this out. I just think that there's a little bit too many points being tossed out there when it comes to this. Now, you can make the argument that, well, look at when the teams have won in this series. Other than, what was it, game number, I want to say game number 1 and 3. More of the games so far in the series have been decided with, okay, that team showed up and that team didn't, or that team blew them out, you know what I mean? So I could see the whole point of, well, if Indiana wins, they might win by 10. But to me, the smart side for a team that, showed resilience bouncing back after a stomping. They lost 121-89 in game number 4. Game number 5, New York came and won 121-91. Pretty much the same type of game, right? So I could see them kind of continuing that momentum and at least making this a game and saying, you know what, let's get through it. Let's end it here. Let's not put it up to a game 7 because we've already been blown out a couple times so far in this series. So give me the Knicks plus the points. But I could see the Pacers winning this game. And if they do win it, like I keep saying, obviously a lot of the numbers would say if they win it, it's going to be by double digits. In terms of a total, I still don't really think, we're going to see a low scoring game. Yes, we saw 3 straight unders technically to the line. To this line, not necessarily. We've saw 2 straight unders, but that's because they've been lopsided games. Like, you're telling me that, this game where it's the Knicks could eliminate the Pacers, and the Pacers could be eliminated. Either team's going to come in with intentions that are not like, hey, let's go balls to the walls here. So when these two teams are trying and it's not a blowout, we've seen overs cash and this line cash every game in the series, even when some of the games have been blowouts. I'm talking total blowouts like the last couple. So Give me the over 215 in this spot. Now, before we do move on to player props, I want to talk to you guys about Sleeper. If you guys are not on Sleeper, you are absolutely missing out. It's a player prop app. You combine 2 or more player props into a slip. You can, select if you want to have to hit them all to get a greater payout, or you can do like a flex play, which is called a combo, meaning you can hit 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 5 and still cash, right? But what's really cool about them is, one, link in the pinned comment, you'll get 100% of your first deposit matched up to $100. And then they have a free Jalen Brunson square today. They've been dropping free squares every single day for new users. And they've been dropping all these promo squares as well. Like, nobody does more discount plays than Sleeper. They also have more lines available, more players available, and they have alternate lines as well. Super, super cool. But I think my favorite thing about Sleeper is the fact that each and every pick you throw into your slip has its own unique multiplier. You can see that's called out by the red circle on the graphic. So it's not just a fixed payout structure of 2 for 2 is 3 times and that type of thing. No, like, every single pick you put in there dynamically changes what you could get paid out if it hits. So go check out Sleeper, guys. If it's available in your state and you're not on it, stop sleeping on Sleeper. Seriously, wake up. It's my favorite DFS player prop app out there. Go check it out. Today you get that deposit match and that Jalen Brunson square. Why not go ahead and check it out? Link in the pinned comment. It'll apply the code and everything if you just click that there. But let's jump into player props here. And like I said, I got a few that I like here. We're starting it off with Andrew Nembhard, over 13.5 points plus assists. So he's done this in 9 of his last 10 games here. Head-to-head, he's also done it in 9 of his last 12. But what I like is, obviously, in the regular season, this guy played 25 minutes, which he's had plenty of games in which he only played a few, right? But in the postseason, if we use the last 10 as an example, he's been playing over 30 minutes. So even if we went into this and said, on the season, when you play 30-plus minutes, right, what are you hitting this at? An 80% hit rate. Like, this guy is going to make the most of his opportunities. And the cool thing about it, and I can say this even in this series, right? Like, he's had games in which he's hit this or come damn close to hitting this just with points. Look at his field goal attempts as well. He's had double-digit field goal attempts in 2 of the games in this series. 9, 8, like averaging 8 field goal attempts. If he can go out there and score 9 points for us, 10 points for us, only having to get 4 assists, in which he's been very, very good at. 4, 4, 6, 5, 4 in his last 5 games assist-wise. I think this one cashes. So give me Andrew Nembhard over 13.5 points plus assists. He's the guy that's going to get left open by this defense. So hopefully he can make some shots and kind of sweat-free this one for us. I'd love to see that happen. Sticking on the Pacers side of things, I'm going to go back to it, guys. Under 7.5 rebounds for Pascal Siakam. I told you a couple days ago, I said, if this stays at plus money, or not stays, when it goes to plus money, which what's happening is he hits it, it goes to plus money. Then he misses it, and it goes back to like minus 120, right? Well, it's back to plus 110. You can get that on DraftKings right now. Near even odds on most books. I like the chance. He had 17 rebound chances and still only came away with 8 rebounds. That was his most rebound chances in this entire series. Other than that, he's been averaging far less. 12 rebound chances. I see him landing right around 6 or 7 rebounds again. Pascal Siakam under 7.5 rebounds. And last pick here, closeout game for the Knicks. I think Josh Hart does a lot. Going to look at his over 31.5 PRA. He's been killing it. Had one obviously off game with the minutes and everything like that too. But I think that he bounces back. Not bounces back. He hit this last game, but continues to kind of be the heartbeat of this Knicks team. And I think, in a closeout game, we even saw it, right? Closeout against Philly at 37. He went for 16, 14, and 7. So I think we could see a similar Josh Hart in today's spot. Now, those are the 3 player prop leans. Make sure to keep an eye on the pinned comment. Now let's move on to our same game parlay. And if this same game parlay hits, we're going to give away $50 to someone that comments parlay in the comments. Just comment parlay and you're entered into the giveaway, but you have to be subscribed and you got to hit the like button on the video. Upon picking someone, we'll DM and I'll get a screenshot of all that stuff. Super, super simple. But let's jump into it. And like the last few have been, BetMGM, that is where we're going for this same game parlay, guys. BetMGM's odds are so much better for same game parlays than any of the other books out there that I've seen. In fact, let's jump right into it. Our same game parlay today, it's over here on the right. Miles Turner, 5+ rebounds. Jalen Brunson, 5+ assists. Tyrese Halliburton, 15+ points. Dante DiVincenzo, 15+ points for plus 170. On FanDuel, plus 134. Though it's a little bit different. We had to go up 1 for Turner's rebounds and down 1 for Brunson's assists because they don't offer the 5. But same exact parlay over on DraftKings, plus 122. This is a plus. Oh, it's gone now. This is a plus money parlay over on plus 170 parlay over on BetMGM, where other books are literally like 50 cents on the dollar behind this in a sense. So let's go ahead and see what we have for a promo as well. Would you look at that? We have a a bet insurance, so we could throw this in, guys. Again, if this hits, we're gonna give away $50 to someone. Miles Turner 5+. My bets. Let's see if we can read it again. Miles Turner 5+ rebounds, 5+ assists, 15+ points for Halliburton, and then Dante DiVincenzo 15+ points. Guys, go check out BetMGM. I have a link in the pinned comment. Look at that deal. First off, you're getting the great odds that I just talked about in the same game parlay. What we've done every single playoff game for the last week is looked at the same game parlay on MGM, on FD, on DK, and MGM's blowing them out of the waters odds-wise, right? Straight bets and all that, sure, you can make the argument that, you want to have the best odds and the books are differentiating. MGM same game parlays, I've yet to see get beat. So there's one. But if you sign up today, you get up to $1,500 paid back if your first bet doesn't hit in bonus bets. Like, that is a crazy good deal to me. Go check it out, guys. That link is in the pinned comment. BetMGM, I mean, we've been rolling with these parlays for the last, like I said, week, and we're yet to hit one because we're trying to do a giveaway so we get those odds up there. But those odds you cannot beat, So go check it out, guys. Again, that link is in the pinned comment for BetMGM. That's going to wrap for today's show. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We'll catch you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out.